trying to...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got Tavarius Ward, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions. It's the Vikings and the Patriots on Thursday night.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Vikings coming into play. They've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Good footwork at the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
From the 41, Brady, complete. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
A first down carry for Henry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Juwan Bentley there to get him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Cousins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Play action now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Patriots are going to have turn just shy of midfield. The Pats at the line ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well, once again, from all of us at EA Sports, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's had a fantastic day on the couch, belt unbuckled, feet up. This, of course, the nightcap to a great day of football here on this Thanksgiving holiday 2022. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. From midfield, here's Brady. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings back out there. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and he'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the 1st down. They begin with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0. That's is nice, but once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. This will go to Henry out wide. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Play fake. Cousins. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On play action, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. New England's offense set to go. Streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
First carry for James Conner. Oh, Conner loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And his pass incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, here's Pierce. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Brady. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dameon Pierce, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. It was all capped off by a run from the rookie, Dameon Pierce, taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out comes Minnesota. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Cousins. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The first down there on a pickup of 25.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Completes it to Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a...
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Coup for the extra point.
And this one's right. $14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll 6-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Man open is Robinson. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's the throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 45-yard line.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now Young Wk12 for the extra point.
And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A nice little juke. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Brady now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, once again, happy Thanksgiving.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
Brady now on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Going for it with Pierce. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now Austin. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the slant, he's got Davis. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big.
Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
They set up the screen for Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official will.
They go play action here on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Wandale Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wandale Robinson. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brady.
He's got Bellinger. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still first down.
Here's Brady.
And this one right back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Brady's throw there taken in by Smith.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to make...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Herb Smith Jr.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, The panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw.
He's got this complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
17 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Another carry for Pierce.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
First down, Patriots.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 160 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Give left side for Pierce.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
First and goal, New England.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.